It says I should find Nightingale somewhere around here. I go on patrol with him between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Oh, there he is.
Welcome, Henry.
Here I am. My name is Henry.
We also just learned
I see
Repostos,
you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm
which is
Nightingale.
blocking and
Aren't you
counter-attacking
that
at the
lad
same
the mill
time.
wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescues me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Come on, load. If they ever make a sequel, well, it did look, at the end of the game, it did look like they are going to make a sequel.
This is our church, St. Matthew's.
I wouldn't try and probably not working on it yet. Maybe on a story. I mean, they should first bring out A Woman's Lot before even thinking about making a sequel. It's a bit bigger than St. James and Scarlet's.
It serves not only as the house
Ravna.
of God, but as the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
Oh, be merciful.
This is our rathouse. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro proto-notarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He
The
lives
human
by
that I
gallows
brought back,
hill, the
he,
other side of the creek.
I killed him because he just kept turning up.
This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
And hit his body.
The swordsmith lives here.
That's all for today.
Solve the dispute between the armorer and the beggar woman. Beggar Jane. And I'm Tarzan.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
I think you'd better go.
I'd like to know why. I've got a right to be here.
No one asked for your opinion. You'll end up in the stocks if you're not careful.
Good man, please don't drive me away.
Not another word. Clear off.
Wait, I know you. You're Henry, the blacksmith's boy from Skalitz. Your father would be ashamed of you treating a neighbor like that.
I know you have it hard. But if you want to beg, then clear off to the church.
Have you no shame?
Sorry, but that's the law.
I know.
Thank you. I'm glad to see an honest man can still count on the law.
Reputation lost.
Poor girl. But you did the right thing. At least there's peace.
You can also yell. You can also like almost like. You can yell a lot louder right now.
So I was worrying about you if you're not here.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush.
A bit of a
If the town
shithole.
burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here. This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day. Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
No, that's a bag here. That's a bag over there, but not over here.
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a
How are
helping
you,
hand,
Henry?
and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Level 8 in Herbalism now. I'm gonna level up a bit. I slept until the stores were open, so I could sell all my stuff. Then I still went a little while until it was late enough for me to start this quest.
Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some
And I
trouble.
just did
He's
some
not working
herbalism.
at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah,
Something's wrong with my,
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
with Henry's voice.
So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Pretty sure it's a short sword, that's why he has a shield. He's carrying a shield with a short sword, really? Oh, a long sword.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanish's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, and so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanish had it extended and made into an armory.
At least he is teaching me some stuff.
Be merciful. What am I to do? A poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's ward.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet
Come
today.
from Skalitz,
Good.
and all I ask of you
Where's
is a
Moimir
crust
anyway?
of bread.
Isn't he
a
supposed to be
groschen,
here with you?
Whatever you can
Ah,
spare.
yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern.
Dear
He was
people,
thirsty, so
don't
he...
leave a poor woman to
Went for an
starve.
ale.
Sigismund
We know
took
how that
everything I
goes.
had.
Come on,
God
Henry.
rest peace.
Let's go and find out.
Yeah, I'm supposed to talk sense into him. But I can't.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate?
Here, just
Move
as
your
you
carcass
ordered.
and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff. Or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Like, people on the gate and people in the towers. Those are the ones who aren't allowed
You're
breaks.
worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
May the best man win.
2 lucky dice. Scoring pass. It's been a while since I played this. He doesn't have the best dice. Oh wait, did he just... Of course. We're tied.
Your turn.
I see a 1 and another 1. Yes, I get to roll again. Haha. Wait, 4, 4, 4. 1. Oh shit, so close. Oh shit, no, I meant to pass. And a 3. God damn it. I meant to pass. God damn it.
That'll do me.
Oh, I won! That was the exact amount. Normally it doesn't go that fast. Yeah, it doesn't matter when you started. At 5 or 11. You always skip the time, even if you don't do the game. Time always gets skipped to night time.
We're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet's, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Already had one. Some people forget to take the torch away. I know, it's retarded. Just keep the torch in their hands forever. Until, of course, they automatically put it away. Because I mean, I can keep my torch in my hand with my sword, but I don't do as much damage if I hold with both my hands. It kinda sucks that the torch never burns out. What's also funny is you just... I don't know how he lights his torch, but must be good at it. She lights it instantly. Close to the Trader's Tavern by the market square. What time is it? 9. So then you gotta close at 9. Jeez, like... That's really early. Revenants. The help from a general graduate is helped by during combat. What tie you have on?
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. no, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. A toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been run. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing
Just
closes
tell the
while
innkeeper.
I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his orchard. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hans.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I blow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
I already beat him in archery and swordfighting. Now I'll beat him in hand-to-hand combat. Doesn't take long. It doesn't even. No one even needs to win or lose. Just most of the time I knock him out in a couple punches.
Go on, your grace. Show him what for.
I took him down halfway.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like
who's
a
the
hog.
one,
That's a fine
who's the
example
one
of
with scars all over his
conduct.
face?
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to
Silence!
focus.
You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Hunting? Well then, your grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Wait, there's another alehouse. I'll just go and sleep there. The trader's tavern is only for, well, rich people and nobility. There's the cobbler. And this is the one for regular people.
I'm honored that... Take care now.
And it was the other alehouse where I could sleep. I hope I can sleep in any of these. I just have to walk all the way to the other side of the town.
I hope I can...
Farewell.
God damn it.
Did I tell you about my wife's lace making?
No, I didn't know she did that.
Well, she only started not long.
Yeah.
Trees.
Wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God, this is taking forever. You know, I'll go on my dates with Teresa after I've completed the main story.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can wash here. Not sure if I said already, but also at Captain Bernard, see me riposte this. It's basically blocking and counterattacking at the same time. And you can't defend against it. I just need to hold my sword in the same direction as my opponent and block. Well, in the same movement as him. But I'm more of a I'm more on the advance instead of the defend.
Here I am. I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse? Yes. Really? What is it? A cart horse? Actually, never mind. I don't really care. Just try to keep up with me and don't fall off. May the Lord watch over you.
It's an Arab horse, Al-Burak. Al-Burak. Because I'm going to hunt, I put my hunting arrows. Oh, whoops. If you don't have a horse, you have to just run behind them. I think it's a long horse that he has.
Yeah. Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir?
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honor, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt.
See, he's nice. He even apologized for what he said. It's not his own bow. I got his bow. And then I sold it for a better one. A Jew longbow, I think it is. Yeah, Jew longbow.
Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Then there's a side mission you could do with him. One of my favorite quests in this game. It's just, I mean,
Listen,
he's a funny guy.
about Scallop.
He always says the wrong things at the wrong time.
That is, sir, I don't know if
Fucks
that's
it
a
all
suitable
up.
topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The humans attacked Skallets, and anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
It's not even 8 AM yet. The stores wouldn't even have opened. The stores would open around now. Actually, time isn't really moving, I guess. See, I've been here plenty of times. I did actually go hunting. I forgot my bow level, but I have killed multiple deer and boar and hares. See, player, stats, combat, bow level 5. That means I hold the bow quickly and I won't need an arm guard.
We'll make camp here.
Oh my god. Just bit the ass off of my horse.
Bring me wine and bacon.
Bacon, wine.
Coming up, sir.
At long last. So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
How come Hanush looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanush is just managing my property until I'm an adult.
When will that happen?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
the king is gone.
Just so.
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow. And sir, my old woman is fucking half the village. Like a flock of sheep, bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What?
Yeah.
Humans? You should see your face! I got you there. We'll see what we can get. I'd like to bag a boar. One, at least. And a few hares, too, eh? But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them. Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away. I don't know what else I can add.
I'm sorry about that. But tell me, I heard in the tavern...
What, that Sigismund flew down on a dragon? That the Cumans have horns and hooves? Sorry, my lord, but for me, Skalitz isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right. I understand. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
First light is 5 a.m. However, for him, sunup isn't light. So wait a bit. I think he'll wake me up when he's ready.
What are you waiting for? Your lord requires you for the hunt.
Oh, really? Such a renowned hunter needs help?
You wouldn't dare mock your betters now, would you?
Heaven forbid, your lordship.
If that's the way you want it, peasant, we'll meet back here at noon. Whoever has the most hares wins. Oh, and if you don't have anything to shoot with, there's a crate in the camp.
Yeah, I looted that already.
You can help yourself.
I looted the fuck out of that.
No sport in trouncing some wretch who hasn't a chance in hell.
By all means, Sir House.
Ha! You'll soon be laughing on the other side of your grubby face. And now turn your back for a while. I know a few tried and tested spots in these woods, and I don't want you stealing them.
Yeah, I hunted it a long time ago. Or not that long ago. Like if he know he's been hunting in these woods for a long time, so he knows the spots. How the fuck is that giving me a fair chance? Doesn't matter, as long as you stay in these woods. Let's do it then. For me, it's more the toughest part is finding them. Because then that it's not that hard. Especially once your bow skill gets level 5, which it is for me. Because then you can actually, then you don't need vamp braces. And you actually hold it correctly. Arrows fly straighter and faster. You draw your arrows back faster. Also depends on your strength. This bow you need 15. So Hunter's bow, I think you need 5. 5 strength. Which you probably don't have at the start of the game. I don't know how you would get that. You might notice that I'm barely making any noise because I'm only wearing my boots. I don't have any other kind of boots, so that's why I'm wearing my metal boots. My iron boots. Steel wasn't invented yet. Maybe it's just me, but whenever I start the game in Skalitz, it always reminds me a bit of the Shire from Lord of the Rings. Okay, just grab his little, being a bit of a bitch. There we go. Better at hitting them from a little bit of a distance. I don't expect my bow to act this way. Is that a rock or an actual rabbit? The really good ones you can actually hit something while moving. Even better if that thing is moving. If the target is moving and you're moving at the same time, it's difficult. What time is it? We're supposed to meet back there at noon. As Hans said, he has been hunting since he could walk. And I beat him every single time. There's some rabbits here too. Where could they be? We have a perk that makes animals shy less. Come on, rabbits, where are you? I already shot a bunch of them. I might actually wait until noon. Skills, hunting, salty, raw food is explosive fast. You can speak to something. Not that I sneak, but it was useful. Fuck it, I'll get heavy swing. My attacks will take more stamina but do more damage. Let's go on my horse. Come on. What the fuck? Come on. Oh, there he goes. We don't really do archery on horseback. It's a bit, well, first of all, harder. And second of all, well, pointless. I do it the hard way if you can do it easily too. Ooh, a bunch of them here. Two to hit them. Come on, hit. Stop moving. I still miss. Encumbered. This means I should go back. Also horrible weather. Horrible. Thunder even. Pretty sure has hunting hares. In the course of my training, I had the honor of making acquaintance. I'm making the acquaintance of Huntscaper. We didn't get off to the start. We ended up going in the challenge. I was a person both of us sitting us hunting together. It was clear that neither of us was looking forward to the expedition. After a brief and amicable agreement, we set off together to the hunt. The time passed quickly on the way, and soon we arrived at the campsite where we wanted to spend the night. We hardly settled down near the campsite. Hans was already ordering the ride. Without his used to having soldiers running around at his beck and call. Oh, what could I do? I browned the one and baking asked for. So only too late to go hunting, so we slipped over and came. The wager begins. Head to as many houses as I can before noon. Oh shit. I just saw the A appear to where I had to go.
How did the hunt go for you, sir? I did quite well. Look.
Why do you ask? You were right on my arse the whole
Bitch,
time.
no I wasn't.
Not bad though. Quite good actually. For a common blacksmith's boy.
Shouldn't there be some reward for the victor?
Jesus, the insolence. A serf asking his lord for coin. But never let it be said I'm a pinch purse. Very well then.
Your serf humbly thanks you.
And now come along. Let's go and hunt some real game.
I won't wear my helmet. It looks a bit weird. Right now.
Henry, mount up and let's go hunting.
Two hunting dogs. I mean, it's a little stupid, isn't it? Like, why would you need two? Because the dogs are only needed, like, if they can swim. When you shoot a duck or something. I think we're almost where we need to go.
See here, armor. And it's been freshly used. There'll be balls somewhere nearby. So.
I can see Henry's skin.
Watch out.
We're in a red house. It's much better if you actually have a horse.
You want to take him down with an arrow? Certainly. Why wouldn't I?
You won't kill him like that. Boar is hunted with spears.
Is that so?
So why didn't we take spear?
Watch and learn.
Why didn't we take a spear? Like, come on. I actually took one down with an arrow before.
Damn, I'm good. Quiet. So, next time you try to tell me I can't kill a boar with an arrow, you can...
See, this is why I love him.
After him! Fetch!
See, you have a slight disagreement.
Chase down that swine!
It definitely gets back later. You also get a much better cutscene. If you don't have a horse, you just see him riding off. If you do have a horse, you get this. If it really hurts you once you fall off a horse. But some people actually get, you know, trampled by the horse after they fall. And that breaks your ribs. If you're lucky enough that it steps on your rib cage.
Ow! Ow!
See, my strength is high enough that it will actually beat straight through that block. Huzzah! Oh, they killed the dogs. And his horse. He's here, but I want it close to the middle. It's easier that way. Well, I'll try. Doesn't work, I'll... See, you gotta turn it for much longer. Of course, there's nothing in it. Or would there be something in it? You do get locking experience, even for fucking up the lock. What was it? It's so hard to keep track of what a lockpick is supposed to be. It was a little bit hard to just find it, to move it at all. Once on a spot like that, it's a bit easier. No doubt a guy died, didn't just run away. Can't find his body. Oh well.
Let's have a look at you. Are you injured?
Henry, what the fuck happened?
You turned up uninvited at some human social gathering.
And you took them all?
So it seems.
God's holy britches! I never knew you had it in you, Henry. Remind me never to go on the wrong side.
That wound on your head doesn't look good.
Not to worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad.
If you don't have a horse, he's tied
feels.
up to a tree.
You'll have to help me get
And you joke a bit about it.
Come along then, sir.
But when you really get to know him, is on the that's a side quest after this. Much better. It's already 6 p.m. So I'm gonna eat soon.
It's Lord Capel. Get here, everybody. You, help him.
I'll watch the cutscene, and then I'll decide, you know, what I'm gonna do after. I'll probably quit for a while. Tomorrow I gotta study, but I'm not sure. I might get everything done early. Might be easy. So yeah, I'm in the lower castle now. Basically at Bergstein, where all the refugees from Skalitz are camped. However, and you can see Henry was there too. However, now I'm not in Bergstein. I'm in, I don't know what it's called, on the castle on the other side of town. This is actually when the main story starts to take off in this quest.
Those bastards make so bold no more than a mile from the castle. We'll have to send out more patrols.
That won't do us any good, Hanush. Even if we had 10 times the men, we couldn't beat through every thicket in the fiefdom.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
Yeah, I already took out all the humans.
If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead. To think I sent you out with him as a punishment.
I was only doing my duty, sir.
Don't be so modest, young Henry. You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Well, let's celebrate your promotion and Sir Hans's recovery. Don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but I've urgent tidings.
What now?
A stable boy came from Neuhof. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning. There's many dead or maimed.
Cool.
Tell us exactly what happened.
I'm not sure. The boy was so shook up he could barely speak. He said the bandits murdered for the joy of it. I'm sorry, sir. Your vassal Smill is dead.
Who did this? Who were they?
We don't know, sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor who led the attack.
Take as many men as you need, and don't stop until you've found those bastards. And bring me their heads!
Yes, sir.
My men at your disposal too, Lenush.
Thank you, friend.
Sir, let me ride with them.
He's full of piss and vinegar, isn't he?
Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Skalitz. There can't be two men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
You think he might still have my sword? No doubt you could use another swordsman, Captain.
As you command, my lord.
How soon can you leave, Bernard?
As soon as the men are ready, sir.
Good. Wait in the courtyard for Henry. And, give him a horse.
Already had one.
His own mount?
His reward for saving Sir Hans. You'll need it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, go! I want these culprits in the hands of the executioner as soon as possible.
I won't let you down, sir.
The Neuhof stud farm's been raided. We don't know much about what happened, just what that Neuhof stable boy told us. Get your horses mounted up and let's ride out, on the double. Maybe we'll catch up with that rabble.
I'm gonna end it here. Oh wait, is he? Yeah. I still gotta talk to him. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.